A right circular cone of base diameter 60 mm and height 90 mm is resting on HP on its base. It is cut by a section plane inclined 45 degree to HP and perpendicular to VP, bisecting the axis. Draw the development of the remaining portion of the cone. So here this is a problem regarding a right circular cone of dimension 60 mm diameter and 90 mm height. It is resting on the horizontal plane on its base. So the symbol top view will be a circle and the symbol front view, the outline of the front view will be a triangle. It is cut by a section plane inclined 45 degree to HP and perpendicular to VP. So in this case, this is a problem involving sectioning process also. So when you are drawing the front view and top view, you have to do it using thin lines. So here already I have done the symbol front view and symbol top view of the solid, and I have located the section plane. So the section plane is located here at an angle of 45 degree and it is bisecting the axis. So the total height of the cone is 90 mm and the section plane is passing through the axis at a distance of 45 mm. So it is bisecting the axis. So in this case, as the section plane is inclined to the horizontal plane and as it is perpendicular to VP, you can see the section plane as a line in the front view and it will be having a vertical trace. So all those informations are marked here in the solution presently. So I have drawn a symbol front view, a symbol top view. Initially I have drawn it with the type B lines, then later on I have drawn thick lines only in the portions where the solid is remaining, and in the top view also I have made the boundary of the top view thick, and here we are having a sectional top view also. The section plane is meeting the various generators of the solid. So here we are having generators PA, PB, PC, PD up to PH. So this section plane is meeting generators at 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash and 5 dash. So 1 dash is on P dash A dash, 2 dash is on P dash H dash, 3 dash is on P dash G dash, 4 dash is on P dash F dash, 5 dash is on P dash E dash, 6 dash is on P dash D dash, 7 dash is on P dash C dash and 8 dash is on P dash B dash. So after obtaining these meeting points, we have got 5 meeting points. Up to 5 it is visible and 6, 7, 8 are invisible in the front. So after obtaining the meeting points in the front view, I have transferred it to the top view as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now what we require is, we require the development of the remaining portion of the cone after the sectioning process. So this is the remaining portion of the cone. Usually in problems regarding development of the solid after the sectioning process, the lateral surface of the solid is only required. We usually don't require the base. So in this case, that is why I have not drawn a base circle here. I have drawn only that sector which is indicating the development of the curved surface of the solid. Here I have drawn it with thin lines and I have marked the dimensions also. So here I have found out the value of theta. So theta value is required for drawing this sector. So theta value is 360 into R divided by TL, where R is equal to PE and true length is equal to TL is equal to true length of the generator. So it is P dash E dash. So it is 360 into 30 divided by P dash E dash. So it is 360 into 30 divided by 94. I am getting the value of P dash E dash as 94. So approximately I got the value as 114.89. Again it can be approximated to 115. So after getting this angle, again I divided 115 divided by 8, which is approximately equal to 14.375. So we can approximate it to 14. So I have marked point P, then PA is drawn initially with measurement of P dash E dash, which is 94. So after drawing PA, then by taking 94 mm in compass, this distance is 94, I have drawn a long arc here. So after drawing this long arc, I have taken an angle of 14 degrees. So this angle is 14 degree, and with an angle of 14 degree I have drawn a small generator here which is up to B. So after drawing this point B, I have taken this measurement B, that is AB in the compass, and simultaneously I have cut 7 more arcs along this big arc in order to get the complete development of the corresponding solid. So what we have to do is we have to draw the remaining portion of the solid after the sectioning process. So this portion is removed and this portion is remaining. So how to draw the remaining portion of the solid as a development? So here we have to transfer points 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash up to 8 dash to this development in order to get the development of the solid after the sectioning process. So how to transfer 1 to 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash up to 8 dash to this development? As we know, all the lines in the development, they will be having their true length, but whereas in this case only P dash A dash and P dash E dash will be having their true length. So what we are going to do now is we will be transferring 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, etc. through a true length generator. So we shall transfer it to P dash E dash, which is on the right hand side, and from this P dash E dash we shall transfer each and every point to the corresponding development. So first we shall transfer each and every points to a true length generator. We are transferring it because in the development all the lines will be having their true length. So a transfer of true length to true length is only possible. So that is why we are doing this procedure. Already 5 double dash is on true length generator, so we need not transfer it. We shall, and 1 dash is also on a true length generator which is P dash A dash, so we shall not transfer it again, and we shall transfer 2 dash, 8 dash, 7 dash, 3 dash is already transferred here as 3 double dash and 7 double dash. We shall transfer 6 dash, 4 dash also. Now we shall transfer these points to the development, to the respective generators on the development. First we shall transfer point 1 dash. 1 dash is already on a true length generator which is P dash A dash. Here we are having PA and PA. So we shall take the measurement of 1A using compass. Now with respect to P, we shall cut 2 arcs. So first one and second one. We shall mark these points as 1, 1. Now we shall transfer 5 also. So this is also on P dash E dash, which is a true length generator. So this is PE. So this point is 5. Now we have to transfer 2 double dash, 8 double dash, 3 double dash, 7 double dash, 6 double dash and 4 double dash. So when you transfer each of these points to the corresponding true length generators, P dash 2 dash, P dash 2 double dash and P dash 8 double dash, they are having the same measurement, and these 2 points are on generators P, B and PH. So we shall take the measurement P dash 2 double dash. So this measurement is on P dash, B dash and P dash H dash. So here this is PH and this is PB. So for both of these generators we can use the same measurement. So on H it is 2 dash and on B it is 8. Likewise, we shall transfer 3 double dash, 7 double dash, 6 double dash, 4 double dash. So 3 7 is on 3 is on P dash G dash and 7 is on P dash C dash. So both of them are having the same measurement. So this is PG and this is PC. So on G it is 0.3 and on C it is 0.7, and we shall transfer P dash 6 double dash and 4 double dash. So 6 4 is on P dash F dash and P dash D dash. So this is PF and this is PD. So on F it is 4 and on D it is 6. So we have obtained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Now the next procedure is you have to join 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 8, 1 using freehand sketching. You are not supposed to do it using scale because we are having a curved surface here. So initially we shall draw a rough sketch using thin line, and after that we shall draw thick lines over the thin lines. Now we shall draw the remaining portion of the solid after the sectioning process in the development. So if you notice, all the portions which are above 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they are removed. So totally this portion is removed and this portion is actually remaining. So only along the boundary of the remaining portion we require to draw thick lines. So we shall draw thick lines on 1A, and here also it is 1A, and again on A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A. We shall draw it as thick lines. In this development, we got the measurement for marking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from this front view using a procedure. So it is from the front view we took measurements for drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 1. So we shall indicate some of the measurements here. Not all of them, but only 1 or 2 of them. So we have taken the measurement for marking P2 from P dash 2 double dash. So that is what it is indicated here, R is equal to P dash 2 double dash. And for marking 1, we have taken the measurement from P dash 1 dash. So that is what we have marked here, R is equal to P dash 1 dash.